Hey guys, welcome to Coohom and Chill with Ashley. I'm Ashley, and today we are going to learn how to input our baseboards and trim to get that finished look. So if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and you also like this video, and I hope to see you here next week. Okay, so I have a project open up. I'm going to go to the 3D viewer, and then I'm going to click on construction. Then we are going to go to our modeling, and here are our baseboards. So I am just going to select this first one, super simple. You just drop it in. So there's my baseboard. If I click on it, I could then change the height over here. So say I want a 6-inch high baseboard. So we have our baseboard. Now I am going to go back because I'd also like to show you if you would just like this on one wall or you're trying to eliminate having it on one of the walls, you can simply hit your command button and then drop it just on that singular wall. So say you have like a bunch of built-ins on this wall and you don't want the molding to go over there, the baseboard to go over there. So that's an example of that. Super simple. You have a ton of options. I'm just going to drop this back in. We are going to click on it. I'm going to say 6 inches. And then for changing this, how I like to do this is whatever I would like this color to end up being, I'm just going to grab it and drop it. Usually I'll just do it on a singular wall, but say I want everything to be pink in here. Then I'm just going to use my materials brush tool and I'm going to add it to the baseboard. Now you have to do it in pieces, but it's still a great way to pop that on there. But that is how you can add your baseboards. So looking a little crazy right now, but now I'm going to show you how to do your crown moldings. This is a little bit different. Go back to my floor plan, advanced tool, and I'm going to do materials and components. And I'm going to go to moldings, and I will do I believe it's under corner, yep, corner moldings. And let's just do this simple cove. So it's gonna try to put this on walls even though it is for the ceiling, and I'm just gonna click there once it shows it. And then click on this guy. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna unlock this, my length to be 6. And so this is something that you're going to find with different ones. Sometimes you can only make them but so big. So finding that out, I'm actually going to trash this. I'm going to find a different one that I can make a little more visible. So let's see. There we go. Now we can really see this guy. But I can also change it in here if I'd like. So I'm going to unlink them size-wise. And I'd actually like that not to come out so far. So change that to 3 inches. And then for this part, you are going to want to change the material while you are still in here. So you'll see material right here. I'm going to click the little replace button. And this is something that when you are uploading, you need to make sure that you choose the correct one or else you will not see your uploads. So it is, I believe it's the cornice or corner moldings that you want that material to upload in so that you can see it here and still put it on here. So let's just do something really dramatic and we'll do berry. So now we have our crown in here. So another little thing you can do is play around with the, the width and the height and everything. You can also change here how the offset. So if you want to drop it down, and have like a picture molding. So, if you want to hang pictures off here, just a different detail, you can change the vertical um, offset, which is pretty cool. So you can drop that down or make it crazy high, which we don't want to do. So I'm just gonna kind of set that again to where we would like it. Just drop it there. And then there's also the horizontal offset as well, which, a lot of times you're not going to be using these, but you have the option. And there's also, you can change the angle of the material, offset, all of that. But that is how you can drop in baseboards and your crown. So I'm going to save that and I'm going to pop back over to our regular plan. So I saved that. And then here we are back in our 3D and we have our lovely crown molding and our baseboard. So pretty simple, but just some little finicky things to think about. So if you do try to change this in here, it won't allow you. So again, you want to change this material while you're in materials and components and make sure that you've saved your texture material correctly. And then for our baseboard molding, you can change that using your eyedropper tool. So maybe you just want to do one of the walls as that color, change all of them, and then you can change your wall color. So just a few little finicky things with that, but that is how you can do your baseboards and your crown moldings. So I hope to see you here next week, and drop me a comment if this was helpful or if you'd like to see something else. Thanks.